Sally style. Craig and Jay Leno, the other guest that night, interrupt my set and call me over to the couch, the biggest compliment a stand-up comic can get. And I sit between them, my feet not touching the ground, even though I'm sitting in a fairly low chair because I'm the size of a Tamagotchi. My then partner is in the green room, watching the taping beside the show's producers, and the room erupts with cheers when I'm invited to the couch. My parents watch the broadcast, and I give them a shout-out. It's 1 year to the day since I moved to Los Angeles, and my hope is that this TV appearance will put them at ease. That they'll scream, "She made it!" at one another before collapsing into each other's arms, exhausted. Because there was a long time when they and I thought I wouldn't make it, not as a comic, but as a human, as a queer, gay, lesbian human being, which I am. People frequently come up to me after shows and tell me I'm the first out gay person they've met. This still happens. Today, the day you are listening to this happened. I'm sure of it. Some are straight, and I've changed their minds about queer folks. Some are queer folks, raised with a few more queer characters on TV, but still isolated in the real world, who see in me an example of a possible future they might have, with a career and an extensive collection of button-downs. I'm proud of that, but it feels a little like only watching that one scene in Cabaret, and I'd like to tell you the whole fucking queer as hell story. This is a book about the small, worried guy left backstage. It isn't a sidebar to a straight person's rebirth. I don't give a makeover or plan a wedding or get a couple back together. It's not a tragedy. I don't die at the end of this book having finally decided to kiss the girl. It's honest and bumpy and scared and sexy and real. It's the dyke's tale my younger self needed to read, and I hope you enjoy it. Cammie's note. It would seem that as this book publishes, I will have an even bigger deal X. It's an excruciatingly painful loss, and I chose not to write about it in this book, except here where I'll say, God damn it! Chapter 1. Little Gay Kid. Today I am a big gay adult, but I got my start as a little gay kid, LGK. In between, I was several other things, including a preteen battling her body, the proudly abstinent girlfriend of the captain of the football team, and an actual Republican. So it was a bit of a winding path from little gay kid to big gay adult. I grew up the tough, square-jawed middle sister in a fiercely Italian, very Catholic family. My hometown is an idyllic suburb 15 miles west of Chicago called Western Springs, and can best be described as quaint. It's like the village in Hot Fuzz, but no one's gone missing, and instead all 13,000 inhabitants are happy and fulfilled. Across from our George Carlin-less Shining Time station, there's a fruit store called, wait for it, Fruit Store. The 2-block strip of downtown holds a butcher, a baker, and several places wherein candlesticks can be purchased, though not from their original maker. The baker makes legendary smiley-face cookies frosted with either pink or yellow buttercream. Even the cookies are happy. We also had a literal milkman, a good 40 years after the rest of the country decided to suck it up and go to the store to get their own damn milk. Not us. We lived blissfully behind the times in a land where front yards were large, divorce rates were low, nearly everyone was white, and all those white people went to church on Sunday. And goddamn if it wasn't friendly there. We knew our neighbors' dogs' names. Every June, we'd put costumes on those dogs and on ourselves and march in the annual pet parade held one town over. There was AYSO soccer in the summer, king-size candy bar trick-or-treating in the fall, caroling in the winter, and rollerblading in the spring. Now, when I say I was raised very Catholic, I mean I attended Catholic school, said rosaries during my free time, and eventually became an altar server. A sort of priest's assistant and rather new role in the church for gals because in Catholicism, women are for listening. I had this tiny plastic bottle marked holy water that contained, you guessed it, holy water, which is water a priest has been nearby and said some words over, and I used it to bless myself before falling asleep under this huge poster of a pretty scared-looking polar bear wandering through the snow that I had framed because myself, a scared white animal, wandering through a white world. It just felt so me. My family prayed before dinner and had filet of fish on Fridays during Lent.